What is the worst notification you have received whilst someone else has had your phone? I was ordering food off of DoorDash on my ex's phone when she got a text from guy saying he couldn't wait to see her that weekend. She told me she was going to see her mom. Ouch. Ouch. This happened to my friend. I sent him a text of a wet cat and said look at this wet pussy while my other friend's mom was holding his phone. She just awkwardly gave him his phone back. That's what friends are for. My friend sent a poop pic while my then girlfriend was checking the weather for us one morning. Unsolicited poop pic. How's the pooper? I see what you did there. Not my notification, but I sent to my best girlfriend you're right. Future husband's dad is weird and a little racist, and her future husband saw the text. Luckily he laughed and agreed with me, but I was so embarrassed that he saw it. I think that's wholesome. Nothing brings family together quite like racism. While my friend was using my phone, my mom texted me remember not to have sex with Thomas. He has chlamydia. Imagine if Thomas was holding the phone. Titty pic while my mom was holding my phone. How old were you? 18. How old was the titty? 18. Potential contact with a corona positive person. Must have made the person who had your phone pretty worried. You could possibly say that it was the worst notification they had received whilst someone else had their phone. My mum was looking up stuff on my prescription app on my phone when a message came in from a group chat I'm on. A group chat named pornographic material. I turned Instagram notifications off after that. Edit. No. The chat was not full of porn. It was memes with some of my edgier friends. How old were you? Not today Mr. FBI agent. Why not? New job alert from ZipRecruiter while at work. I got a call to set up a job interview while I was in a car with my manager who had applied for the same job. Awkward. I got the job though. Did you drop your manager off at the burn clinic? It sucked because this was actually a manager I liked and respected. You clearly both wanted out. A friend of mine sent me a message for the first time in 4 months that was just I'ly right as my GF held the phone. Alright, so since everyone's a kin, all that happened was that I explained it to her. Messaged him explaining how I think he confused the shit out of my GF, and we are still together today. LMAO. Thanks for the update my guy. I'm grateful for the information you spit on Maladigaga. I was the one doing the sending. I moved to Japan a couple of years ago, and early one morning I was at a market and saw a tanuki statue that had the full cotton balls on display. I took a picture of it and thought it would be funny to send my brother a message reading unsolicited dick pic, then send a pic of the tanuki statue. Little did I know, halfway around the world, my brother was doing some late evening car shopping. He had recently been in an accident that had totaled his car and was in the market for a new one. He had handed the car salesman his phone so he could show the guy the pics of the damage to his car, and the guy was looking through them when the words unsolicited dick pic popped up on the screen. My brother said the guy nearly dropped the phone trying to shove it back in his hands. Brother could get extra points for telling salesman that it was just his brother sending him a dick pic. Cue banjo music. Don't worry, it's just my brother salesman shoves faster. What are you doing, step car salesman? Rule 34 intensifies. A couple of years ago met a guy from Tinder in a pub for our first date. Things were going well. We were having a laugh and flirting. After about an hour I took out my phone to show him a funny meme, and up popped a notification from my new period tracking app saying today's the day you're ovulating. I swiped it real quick, and I don't think he got a good look at it, but I was still worried he'd think I was some child-obsessed weirdo who timed my dates so random Tinder guys could impregnate me. I turned off ovulation notifications after that. Edit. And I was a sender once when I text my friend who was planning to break up with her BF, hope you're okay. How did Gary take the breakup? When Gary was using her phone and hadn't yet been broken up with. Sorry Gary. So how did Gary take it? Very badly. They had been together for 10 years and he was completely blindsided. He was a very self-centered person, so the fact that his relationship was in tatters, they hadn't slept together for 2 years at this point, and his girlfriend was deeply unhappy had apparently passed him by. Sounds like you did her a favor. As someone who has been in a position similar to Gary's, I agree. Relationships can sometimes be over long before either party has the courage to do anything about it. Showing my aunt a pic. When a text saying I'd fuck the shit out of Machine Gun Kelly appeared, we both pretended we didn't see it and quickly started talking about something else. Instantly had to Google this. First thought was Kelly was a girl, and that she was probably in some budget movie with zombies or similar. Was very wrong. I just pictured Kelly Kapoor with a machine gun. I have a lot of questions. Number 1, how dare you? Other way around, I was holding ex-husband's phone while he was driving me and the kids to the airport. Text comes in from a work colleague asking if we'd left yet. It was then that I realized the marriage was over. That sucks. I find that if I don't get into any extramarital business, I don't have to worry about my wife holding my phone. It makes things quite a bit easier. Smart man. Or woman. Smart person. My friend made this fake account on Twitter and followed me exactly at the time my teacher had taken my phone away. The notification read at ANALFISTER6969 has followed you. I'm surprised there aren't more teacher stories. For me that's easily my most mortifying one. I had this room at my sophomore year of college, and we had a very weird, close personal relationship. I was in my Spanish prof's office hours, and she was waiting for me at the cafeteria to get lunch together. Just before going in I texted her and asked her to get me some fries, and then I turned off my phone. I was showing my prof my paper on my laptop screen, very much forgetting that I had iMessage set up on my laptop. I'll never forget the look on his face when a notification from my roommate came in with her jokingly saying I'll get you fries, but only if you sincerely feed them to me while you call me daddy. Suffice it to say, that was my last time visiting his office hours. Edit. Lol, is this the part where I say thanks for the gold? Kind whatever. This is the hardest I've laughed at a Reddit comment in a long time. Definitely since soup tubes. I was showing my grandma some pictures. She chuckled a bit and quickly handed me back my phone. I looked at it and saw that my boyfriend, now husband, had texted me saying I hate it when I'm pooping and my dick touches the water. Big dick problems. We laughed about it, but my husband is still horrified by the thought of my grandma knowing about his big dick problems. Apostrophe. Well, no, the internet knows about his big dick problems. The people that need to know are the ones designing the fucking toilets. The worst part is that the inner curve of the bowl is this fucking perfect shape that ensures no matter where you aim it, you're going to swipe your head on the inside of the bowl. I just tuck every time now. I travel so much. I'm not about to have my dick melted off by some gas station toilet bowl demon plague. Story apps can give really interesting ones. My favorite that popped up while my boyfriend was holding my phone was something like, "Mike misses you. Come back and play." Or something like that. Of course all he did was pull the drop down menu down to see the full notification and laugh. He teased me about it for hours. I had that happen a long time ago. I used to be really into autumn games, dating sims, and the notifications for those were always a hoot. I was showing my friend a YouTube video one day when a notification for a Valentine's Day event popped up, asking if I was ready to spend a steamy romantic night with, insert name of pretty anime boy. I deleted the app shortly after, but my friend still asks how my anime boyfriends are doing. Exactly. I mean, I usually play the ones that have girl options, but I'm a sucker for those terrible things. Except the Arcana. That one is awesome. And has 2 girl options and an absolutely adorable snake. The Arcana has a unique plot, gorgeous art, varied characters, and no cringy pop-up notifications. What's not to love? Exactly, and every story is actually different and freaking forced. Years ago I was working at an Apple store as a genius technician and was helping an older woman with her phone. This woman had to be in her late 60s early 70s, as sweet as could be, and was having some minor issues with her phone. I think it was battery life or something. So she hands me her phone. And just as she does, a message pops up with a picture of a toilet full of shit, and the message reads, "How many times do I have to tell you to flush the fucking toilet?" Not knowing really what to do, I just hand it back to her and tell her she has a message. She takes the phone, half smiles, closes the message and hands it back saying, "Sorry about that, sweetheart. My daughter can be a bit of a bitch. What kind of monster leaves shit in the toilet? Probably pooper. Well, it was fucking one of yours." My aunt was like, "Hey, is that the new Samsung? Can I see it?" I say sure, and then I got a text from my GF. "Good news. I had my period, man." Everyone has been there, she understood. Unless they were like 14 and family members didn't expect them to have sex. If they were 18 plus, then yeah, it's a mess story. Not if your family is extremely religious. I would be dead if that were me, 18 plus or not.